Late nights, new builds, watching the vision ignite. Black screen thoughts with a high contrast appetite. This that circle talk, inner sanctum state of mind. We don't wait for 'em, we just leave the past behind.
Hi Tiyasha,
Hey Nas, how are you?
I'm good. How are you today?
I am doing great, thank you.
How's life?
My life is looking pretty great right now. I am locked in. I am seriously locked in right now and working hard, grinding even harder. So, yep, life is great.
All right. So, what is something people should know about you before we start this conversation?
All right, I get these questions a lot from all my coffee chats. As you know, I am a big fan of coffee chats in LinkedIn. The thing that you should know about me is number one, if you think that money is not everything, then we can't be friends. You have to be ambitious. You have to grind hard. You have to grind harder than everyone. The second thing is I'm a pretty kind, light-hearted, and a very extroverted person. I'm not rude, guys. That's my second persona. I'm actually a very friendly person. So nobody has to be scared of me.
Okay, so who is Tiyasha?
All right. Tiyasha is a 17-year-old who loves money, who loves a luxurious life, and who loves to get the shit beaten out of her. I love to beat the shit out of people, and I love it when people beat the shit out of me.
Okay, so what is something LinkedIn would have never tell us about you?
LinkedIn is never gonna show the actual psychopathic side of me. Everyone has a dark side, and I think my one is even darker.
Okay, what are you running towards?
I'm running towards money, success, and fame.
And something you're running away from?
Being average, mate. Being average and broke.
All right. So, do you think people misunderstand you?
Of course, they misunderstand me. First of all, they think I boast too much. Of course not. I do not boast about myself. I just talk about the reality. The only thing that matters is how you see yourself.
All right. What's something you're trying to prove?
Not trying to prove anything to anyone. I don't give a about anyone else. And to myself, if you want to ask what I want to prove to myself, nothing either. I don't give a about myself either. I don't have to prove anything to fuck anybody.
So you don't have to prove that you're going to be successful to
Hell
yourself.
no. Hell no. I just have to grind hard. At the end of the day, luck matters a lot. If I don't become successful, if I don't become rich, does that mean I fail? Hell no. I did what I had to do. I don't have to prove anything to myself either. Who the f am I?
Okay, so what's your biggest insecurity?
I have none. I'm perfect. Everything about me is perfect.
Okay, and the biggest flex?
The biggest flex about me is the same as everyone who is now very successful and very rich. I don't give up. I am not afraid to be hurt. I am not afraid to fail. So that's the flex about myself. I am not afraid of anything except my father. I am afraid of that man, like my life depends on it. Except that when I'm not afraid of anyone.
Every Indian kid is afraid of their father.
Should be, because Indian fathers are, entities that you should be afraid of. If you're not, you are not crazy, mate. You are an idiot.
So, what are you proud of?
I'm proud of myself. I am proud of the $10 rupees I have in my backpack right now. I am proud that I am able to cut zero point 0.5 kgs today itself. So yeah, I have lots of things to be proud of, mate. The list is too long.
Alright, so what's an insult you've never forgotten?
Yeah, mate, no one ever insulted me, and it was all right after that. Either I beat the shit out of them, either I exploited them, either I befriended them and then ended them forever. Means, what I actually do? Most of the time, I'm always the smaller person in a fight. So I'm not an idiot. I do not just go head first like a bull in a fight. So most of the time, what I do actually is I become submissive. I try to become their friend. After that, gradually I become their best friend. And thing that hurts the most is when your best friends betray you. So after that, I do exactly that. I become their best friend, end them, destroy everything from them, and get out as fast as possible. So yeah,
Okay,
the insult that I have never forgotten and I hate the most is you are average, you are normal. That's an insult to me. You are not a psycho. You are not crazy. You are normal. That's the insult I'm never gonna forget because that's an insult.
alright, so opinion of yours that gets you into trouble every time.
Do not depend on your God. For
Mm-hmm.
number one, you love your God, you respect your God very well, proud of you, you should be. Never depend on your God for anything. Never pray to your God in hopes of getting the thing that you want, to achieve the thing that you want. And the second thing is money is everything. You can't convince me otherwise, mate. Money is everything.
Okay, so obsession or talent?
Obsession. Fuck talent. Obsession all the way. Obsession all the way.
Okay. Would you rather be respected or be loved?
Respected. Loved ones can betray you.
What's your relationship with validation?
I love validation, mate. Everyone loves validation. I love it too. I love it when people butter me. I love getting compliments. So yeah, I seek validation. That is not what we should do. We shouldn't care about validation, but I do. I love it.
So if you don't get validation, will you stop working?
I might slow down. I will slow down, but I won't stop.
So do you feel like you're pretending sometimes?
Yeah, we all pretend sometimes, mate, and I do too. When I'm in front of the opponent, when I'm front of the person who is ready to kill me, ready to mold me to the ground, I am afraid. I'm sitting my pants that time, but we have to pretend that we are not. We are not afraid. We have to pretend that we don't give a fuck. We have to pretend that we are just gonna go forward and do the same thing they want to do to us. But that's full on acting, dude. I am scared. I'm scared like sick.
Okay, so hardest conversation you ever had?
The hardest conversation I ever had was with my mother. Look, next year I leave home. Next year
Hmm.
I leave India forever. As
Hmm.
everyone, most of the people in LinkedIn know, my mother is chronically ill. My mother has bronchiectasis, lung damage, so her 80% to 90% of the lungs are already damaged. And it's a wonder she's alive till now. She's not supposed to be alive. She is supposed to be dead years and years ago. I am the one who is keeping her alive. I am a 24 hours caretaker. And I'm gonna leave soon and I can't take her with me. That's the reality. I can't. And to be exact, one day I sat with her and I was like, Mother, are you scared of dying? And she was like, Meet, dying will be easy for me. I suffer every day like fear. Then I had to tell her that, I actually do not care if you live or die. That's the hardest conversation I had in my life, and that is with my mother. Becoming famous, becoming ruthless, more than caring for her. That conversation was the hardest for me.
Do you really love money more than your mother?
Yes, and I'm not afraid to say it because
Okay.
if I did love my mother more than money, more than success, if I did love her, I wouldn't want to live India, right? What's the logic? Would I want to live her?
Alright. A question you wished people asked you.
Do you want to eat? It's my treat.
Alright. What is success for you in one sentence?
Money, fame, power, respect.
Banana.
Banana.
You saw that meme?
Yep, I did,
Respect,
and I loved it.
power. Respect, power, banana.
Yeah.
Okay. What's your Roman Empire?
Great. UFC and money. I can keep talking about it forever with someone who is willing to listen. I am not crazy enough to talk to myself yet. So, if anyone is willing to listen, I can talk about UFC. I can talk about fighting. I can talk about violence and money forever.
Okay. So if this became the only interview people ever watched of you, what do you want them to remember?
Guys, my name is Tiyasha Giri. I am currently 17 years old. If this is the first and only interview you guys ever saw, means you can't see me, right? Oh my God! If this is the only interview and people don't see me, that will be heartbreaking. So yeah, if this is the only interview you hear of me, it doesn't matter that if I win or not. It doesn't matter if I succeed or not. It doesn't matter if I go broke. My ego, my desires will be as big as it has always been. That's the thing. I will never shorten my ambitions. I will never shorten my goal if I do not reach the conclusion. I love the journey, mate, and I wish everyone best of luck who is trying to strive for the same. This is the only thing I want people to always remember about me.
Okay. What would you name a book that's on your life?
I've actually written a book about myself. Means it's
Oh,
about my
really?
thoughts. It's about my thoughts. I'll publish it soon. I'll give you 1,000 rupees if you can guess the name right now. Just take a guess.
I need clues, man. How can I
No, no, no,
guess?
no. Just take a guess. If you had clues, then I wouldn't be offering the money, mate.
I should even have a slight idea. Money?
Wrong.
Okay, how many chances do I have? Like slightest clue तो चाहिए भाई कैसे
Four
कैसे
words.
guess
Four
करूँ?
words.
Four words. Life.
Nope.
F O O K.
No.
As much I know you,
नहीं
you
होगा
might have
तुमसे
taken.
तुमको. Listen,
Huh?
the name of my book is I Never Shut Up.
I.
Never shut up.
Okay.
So yeah, that is the book about my life. I'll never shut up
All right.
unless the day I die, of course. If I talk after that, that will be super creepy.
Okay, that. Yeah, that would be. Alright, so question का answer तो दियो. What would you name a book that's totally on your life?
A girl that actually gives a about everything, but doesn't show that she's actually giving a about everything. Anything. That's the name. I'll shorten it. But that is what I am. I'm not
Okay.
creative. I'm not creative enough to just give a name for my biography.
Do you think you gonna be able to do it?
1000%, mate. I will be in the UFC before the age of 30.
Who inspired you to do so?
100%. I was waiting to tell his name to you, to all of you guys. Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor for life. That man inspired me. That man kept me alive when I wanted to die. Yes, Tiyasha was a coward who was trying to commit suicide. But yeah, that man kept me alive. That man's words kept me alive. He has a lot of haters, and I will accept myself. He's not a good man. But do I give up?
Hmm?
No, he's not a good man. I accept it. People may argue that how can that man be an idol? That means you are just like him. If at the end of the day I'm a bad human being, I don't care. I just want to be like him. I want a life like him. I want to fly so high that one day when I get plummeting down, if I get to my lowest, I wouldn't regret a thing.
All right. So you said
Conor McGregor,
MMA.
remember the name. Yeah.
Uh-huh. You said MMA. What made you choose mixed martial arts over something like karate?
There you go. MMA is the most violent sport in the world. Okay, you cannot kill someone in MMA. One day I was literally like, I need to kill people legally, and I do not want to join the army. So I was like, let's search the Google because that's the only thing I have, and Chat GPT. I was like,
Hmm.
where can I legally beat people to sit? Where can I literally close to murder people and people will pay me for it, and I will become famous for that in front of everyone, in front of thousands of people. And it showed MMA. I am also in karate. I was in karate.
Okay. So what's one lesson you got from getting punched in the face that applies to real life?
If you are bleeding after getting punched in the face, do not try to hide that blood. Let it show, let it flow, just like that blood.
Okay. What's the legacy you want to leave behind?
I do not want to leave behind any legacy. The day I die, poof, I do not care about legacy. I just care about me enjoying my life.
So if your life had a comment section, what would the top comment be?
The top comment. Again, the same thing. This fucking crazy.
Okay, are you sure?
I am. Because look, most of the people who I talk to, the end conclusion is always she has the mental illness. This girl can't be seen because the mentality I have is the same
Hmm?
mentality warlords have. The same mentality. A small chipmunk like creature like me has that same mentality.
Tiyasha, what's the biggest misconception people have about women who fight?
That they're secretly a man.
Really, how? Like, who thinks like that?
Yeah, no, that was a joke. What I meant is, women become more manly. Their testosterone level canonically increases if women fight. Women are not womanly anymore if they fight. If they fight in the UFC, if they are in combat, they do not know how to cook. They do not want to clean. They are feminists. That's wrong. That's wrong. Most women who fight are not feminists. I actually do not support feminism myself. I support the actual feminism. I support the actual idea.
What is actually feminism?
We actually do not need feminism nowadays. In today's generation, we actually do not need feminism. We needed feminism when women were getting killed for being too smart. They were called witches and getting burned. They didn't have right to vote. They didn't have rights. But men had more rights than females. That was the time that we needed feminism for. We do not need feminism now. What they're trying to do is, yeah, women don't cook, women don't clean, women are better than men. That's wrong. Men are better than women. You may disagree. Many people may disagree, but I think men are better than women.
Hmm, how?
Okay, let's hop on a short argument. It will be very short though. Explain to me why women are better than men.
Who said that both genders
No, no,
have their
no. They are
own?
not equal. They are
No,
not equal.
it is never men versus women.
Uh,
That's the thing.
we are the reason we are alive because men and women live in harmony. But what I was trying to say is, to today's feminists who say that women are better than men, that's wrong. Most of
Yeah,
the
that's
cases,
wrong.
most if you have a checklist for both sections, men are always better than women at most of the things. So that's wrong. Literally, you look physically you will tell me not to compare them physically. All right, I won't.
Hmm.
We both know that men are physically stronger than women. We both know that. Intelligence. Who is the number one chess player currently? Ranked one in the world. Magnus Carlsen. Top 10 are mostly men. They are brilliant, they are extremely intelligent, but most of the cases the man wins. Yeah, in every way possible, in every way. Now you are going to say that women are better at, upbringing a child, taking care of a child, looking after a child, but statistics show that single dads have more success than single moms. Statistics shows us that.
Okay, I have an example in my home.
Yeah.
My grandmother raised like
I'm
nine
not saying
children.
women
Women,
can't.
yeah, they do better than men in this. See, I'm not saying men versus men again, but
No, no, no.
she did better.
Of
Any
course,
man would have married again, right? She
many
did.
women do. Many women remarry as well. But look,
ये तो आजकल
it
का
is.
हुआ.
हाँ हाँ,
ये
वो
आजकल
in
का हुआ
general
है.
देखो, in general हम सबको पता है, women mothers are better for raising children, right? That's the
Hmm?
general form. But what many
Hmm.
people
Yes, single fathers can. Yes, single fathers are better also.
can do everything, men can do everything as well. But you
Hmm.
cannot raise an argument that women are better than men, because I will always be in the opposite side.
Who wants to prove that women are better than men, by the way?
Feminists, today's feminists. My only fight is with them.
I'm on that. That isn't feminism. First thing is that
Men are better than women, and I have more proof.
yes, because they're biologically different.
हाँ,
Both
वही
genders are
बोल रहे देखो,
biologically different.
हम कभी ये आर्ग्यूमेंट नहीं उठाएंगे, ये कोई आर्ग्यूमेंट है ही नहीं, पर मेरे
Hmm.
ऑपोजिट में कोई बैठ के ये बोलेगा तो हम भी ये बोलेंगे. It is something like this.
So you're mainly calling out those pseudo
Only the feminists. So today's feminists.
real feminism. What is real feminism then?
We need feminists in Afghanistan right now, where women are told to cover head to toe. They can't even show people their eyes. They are restricting women from studying, from working. People need feminists there. That's real feminism. Women have a right to fight. Women have a right to study. Women have a right to work.
All right. A message you would like to give to your future self, who's currently might be watching this maybe years from now.
Oh my God, this is such a hard question. Celebrity crush, Conor McGregor for life. And my future self, future Tiyasha, never change that. No matter what people say, no matter what the world says, never change this. Unless you get married. If you get married, please do.
Okay, I just checked out who Conor McGregor is, and bro, is that's really controversial who that
Hey, call
person
me
is.
a मेरे celebrity crush को controversial मत बोलो. That man is perfect. Okay, no one is perfect, but that man is perfect.
He has assault cases on him.
That is not true. That look, बहुत सारे, even Michael Jackson, such a kind, such a good human being, उसके बारे में भी बहुत सारे assault charges है. That doesn't mean
नहीं
that
वो
that's
झूठे
true.
थे. I researched about it. वो झूठे थे. वो ये नहीं
Yeah,
थे.
when I grow up, if necessary, I will become a criminal lawyer to prove all of this wrong, because this is wrong. This is false accusation. I have proof.
उसके ऊपर वो भी है ना,
देखो,
आउट ऑफ केज कुछ तो
look what he
लोगों
did
को
to
मारने
Khabib's
के.
team. He threw a dolly at the bus, blah blah blah. That wasn't even a crime. That's perfect. He did nothing wrong about that, and the assault charges that are false. I'm very
Hmm.
confident about that. And to be exact, I do not have an explanation for that. Conor McGregor for life.
Okay, I respect your opinion.
Yeah, you better do.
चलो. Okay, so it's time for the crazy thing is I don't have any idol.
मेरा भी नहीं था कॉनर मैकग्रेगर से पहले.
मेरा तो कॉर्नर मैग्रेगर भी नहीं.
देखो, okay, good. Less competition then. If you do not have a crush on Conor McGregor, then less competition.
Crush तो छोड़ो. I don't even get inspired from anyone.
Bruh, shut up.
ना.
हाँ, I mean, देखो, तुम इंस्पायर नहीं हो सकते हो. As I told you before, he might not be a good human being. He is perfect to me. I do not care if he's the devil.
Mm-mm.
Yep.
Alright, it's time for paid forward, Tiyasha. Every guest is a challenge for the next one, and the cycle continues. So, our last guest, Basim, left a challenge. Okay,
Yeah.
recreate a meme,
Hmm.
viral meme, and also translate it into your mother tongue.
Nani?
Yourself publicly in LinkedIn.
Okay, thank you, Tiyasha, for doing this. This
Yeah.
was genuinely
Builds,
fun.
watching the vision
talking to
ignite.
you.
Black screen thoughts with a high contrast appetite.